Hello and welcome back to Sportsbet TV, where we're here at the Grand Slam of Darts, just reviewing the BDO Picks for the Grand Slam of Darts 2019 at the Aldersley Leisure Village. There were 8 names entered into the PDC Grand Slam of Darts, and Glenn Durrant is the only man that remains in the semi-final stages as he faces Peter Wright this evening for a place in the later Grand Slam of Darts Final 2019. He likes to face Marco van Gerwen, who faces reigning champion Gerwyn Price. But we're here to review the 8 BDO names in the Grand Slam of Darts 2019. Of course, the women had a massive input into this year's Grand Slam of Darts. Mikuru, Suzuki and Lisa Ashton both entered the Grand Slam of Darts for the first time. Mikuru Suzuki was one of the most popular names in the tournament, and she pushed Robert Thornton all the way in her final group game, but couldn't quite get the job done, although she will make an appearance in the PDC World Championships in December. Lisa Ashton drew an extremely tough group in Jamie Hughes, Dave Chisnell and Rob Cross, and couldn't quite get on the scoreboard despite taking out a couple of nice finishes and heavy scoring during her opening couple of group games. The likes of Wesley Harms and Wayne Warren couldn't get on the board in their groups despite nicking a few legs. The likes of Wayne Warren has thrown some terrific averages in the BDO circuit this year, but injury I think may have been slightly the input and not enough match practice as he went into one of the bigger PDC majors. Jim Williams was one of the names from the BDO to get on the board despite being drawn in a particularly tough group with 2 former PDC world champions, the reigning champion and world number 1 Marco van Gerwen, and of course Adrian Lewis, who will make the quarterfinals after defeating James Wade in the round of 16. Jim Williams defeated Ross Smith, who was the 4th place player in that group at the end, despite recording a victory over Marco van Gerwen a few weeks previous. But Jim Williams couldn't quite come past Adrian Lewis in his final group game, which would have taken him into the last 16. Dave Parletti defeated Willie O'Connor 5-1 in his final group game, but it wasn't quite enough, as leg difference was the factor, with all players in his group being placed just on 2 points. Maybe a win earlier in the competition if he'd settled into his groove. He could have been a real threat in this competition, but I'm sure he'll take plenty of experience from this week in Wolverhampton into his BDO World Championship campaign at the Indigo in January. As I mentioned earlier, Glenn Durrant is just the only BDO name remaining in the competition, the BDO World Champion of course, and he faces Peter Wright this evening, where he will be second favourite, but he's been second favourite in most of his knockout games in the PDC, and at double 16 it's just been absolutely magnificent throughout this week, 55% in his quarter-final game. So if he gets that right this time around, you've got to give him a good chance of beating Peter Wright, and you can never know what's going to happen in these finals. He's experienced in big games, so if he can get past Peter Wright, who knows how he'll fare against Marco van Gerwen or Gerwyn Price.